My coffee is so fat, and I'm going to tell you why I love that. So my inspiration for this video was that my coffee was just on point this morning. I am not going to lie to you. This is my second mug of coffee. And it's like 10 o'clock here, just about before 10 o'clock here. But so my coffee has obviously black coffee of the organic Mayan blend that we've been digging lately. And I have Kerrygold butter. I have Thai Kitchen coconut oil, because no BPA in their liners. And I have coconut oil in here. And then we have that like little mini electric whisk from IKEA. It's like $3 or less. And then I whisk that all together, and that's what I sip. So, but this is why my coffee is so fat, and I love that, is because I was lied to when I was younger. I was taught that fat was bad. So when I was a teenager and I thought I was too fat, I thought I was too overweight, and all of the garbage thoughts that I thought that I had to eat low-fat foods. So I bought those like Snackwell's cookies that had a bunch of sugar in them and a ton of carbohydrates, right, in the form of grains and sugars. And, you know, I think I drank diet soda for a while too, but I was very like, you're not supposed to have fat. Fat is bad. And that's not true. And it's really interesting because, like, if you get into this and you do research, the original studies that spurned on that whole, like, high fat or high carbohydrate, low fat, like, they weren't even saying that you shouldn't eat these foods. They weren't even indicating that. So that's kind of crazy. But what I want to talk about is why you want to have fat in your diet. So there's like all these different types of fat. There's like saturated fat, unsaturated fat, and then there's categories of unsaturated fat. I'm not gonna be boring and talk about that, but I am gonna talk about evidence that when you increase your unsaturated fats, not even like completely eliminate, you know, you're just like increasing, that there is a decrease, and these are significant numbers, like 15, 25%, decrease in inflammation, an increase of weight loss, and a decrease of cardiovascular diseases. So fat is good for you, and it's not just good for weight loss, but like it's good for you because your body needs fat to produce hormones, and your body needs hormones to work well. This is why people, when they have thyroid issues, they have a lot of issues because the thyroid is like the master gland, and if your hormones are not able to function well, you're going to have a cascade of problems. So I'm just going to list different fats that you should include in your diet on a regular basis. And obviously, people have allergies, sensitivities. I'm not telling you to eat almonds if you're allergic to almonds. But in general, avocados, really good in unsaturated fats. Butter or ghee, particularly like a well-sourced butter or ghee. And if you don't know what ghee is clarified butter. So it's taking out all of the aspects of the butter that make like lactose sensitivity. So it's like removing those, and it's not a fun process. No, it's okay. But you can do it at home, which is like way cheaper than buying it. So if you're like paying attention to cost, get a nut milk bag and make it at home. It's just, you have to pay attention to it. It's not one of those things that you can like walk away from the process, but it's actually not hard at all. Next is coconut. So coconut oil, coconut flakes, coconut milk. These are good fatty things for you. Extra virgin olive oil, omega-3s. So like different types of fish that contain or are high in omega-3s are really helpful for you. And if you're unable to do that, then like a supplement, like krill oil, I think is one that's recommended. There's one for vegetarians that's also recommended, but high omega-3s. Nuts and seeds, so obviously whichever ones you're able to tolerate. If you're not allergic but you find like you're gastrointensively sensitive to nuts, you can try soaking them and see if that makes a difference. I've seen a difference with that. Eggs, obviously you want to have well-sourced eggs from, you know, chickens that are eating good foods for the chickens. Grass-fed organic beef. MCT oil, I actually haven't tried MCT oil yet. full fat dairy. And this was like really a big transition for me because I was always like, we have to drink skim milk, we have to drink skim milk, we have to drink skim milk. So then when I started working in a coffee shop, I was like, and always drinking skim lattes with a bunch of ridiculous sugar in them. But what I learned is that when you have like a full fat cappuccino, you actually don't need sugar because it tastes amazing because the fat enhances the flavor of the espresso and it has this like creaminess. So like one, full fat does taste better, even though like you may have acquired a taste to like a different percentage of fat. It tastes much better, but it's actually better for you. Like if you remove the fat from milk or greatly reduce it, like you're reducing one of the main benefits of milk. Dark chocolate, I didn't even realize that this was high in fat, so not like, you know, milk chocolate or something like that, but and that has a lot of benefits for you. So all of this like transition in my brain and in my practice to embracing these healthy fats, it has made my weight maintenance, my weight loss better. It makes a difference in my milk supply. And this is the whole, like one of the main premises behind the Optimum Life Challenge as far as like what we're doing with our nutrition is that we are consuming these good for you fats all of the time, like every meal. And I've just seen such a difference in my own life. And I know so many other people have seen a difference in their life. So if you, and maybe, you know, we've come long enough in the marketing and the research that you're not afraid of fat anymore, but I know that I was, and I think some people still are. So if you have been afraid of fat, fat doesn't make you fat. Other things make you gain weight or be inflamed. It's not fat. The evidence shows that healthy fats decrease inflammation. Healthy fats promote cardiovascular health, and healthy fats promote weight loss. So, in weight management, if you are interested in the Optimum Life Challenge, that link is in my profile. If you're not, I just hope that this information was helpful to you, and happy fatty coffee drinking, guys.